Push the button already. What happens? Missing buttons. Sheltered by ghosts in foil. Otherwise, we've been having shorts put up every 2 days, and that's been interesting. It's starting to get capped at like 1100 now, so I think the system's starting to cap me again. But I need all of you to go sign up for my YouTube, Iceman1347. Just go subscribe and then go watch all of the shorts over and over again, forever. If you could put the play, we've already done that. If you another Kindred Discovery, geez. The playlist of shorts, if you could run the playlist of shorts like over and over and over again, that'd be great. I need that. Give me some views and I need minutes. And I need subscribers. That's actually the hardest part. Iceman1347 on YouTube. If you go do that, I'd be greatly appreciated. Imhotech the Swarmlord foil Warhammer 40k. Interesting. $4. Gargantua Monk likes it. Yes, I need friends on YouTube. I need 1,000 of them. And I need you to watch 4,000 hours. 1,000 friends, 4,000 hours. Go. Gargantua Monk getting it cheap. Let's go. Congrats on that. Cheapy cheap. We got a Stride Hanger Automaton in extended art. Oh, got a Laboratory Maniac list. Laboratory Maniac. I'll go fix that for, who was that? Second, chat. 1 second. Got an email on it. Cancellation request. I got it. Rad. Fixing it. There we go. All better. Don't need that one. Siobhan Devastator in foil. And yeah. Stellaris had an update with a new DLC. I've never bought any of the DLCs, but I decided to just install it and see if I should buy DLCs. So I've been playing that a little bit. Get lost in that borderless art, non-foil. I've always liked the music out of everything in Stellaris is what I like the most. I actually bought their like soundtrack at one point, so that's been cool. Leyline of Anticipation, borderless, or I guess Enchanting Tales foil, $4. Rankle Master of Pranks, $4. Sudden Death. Oh. Lightning Greaves Commander Masters version. Nope. Ooh. Showcase foil Elspeth Resplendent. That's a great looking card. Temple of Abandon, extended art. Theros Land. Or Scryland, I guess, in this case. But we got to fabricate Warhammer 40k foil. Yeah, foil. The matte sleeve doesn't help it, but it is foil. Uh, Disco Groove, picking it up. Congrats on that. Dasuko's Groove. It took me a moment. Just saw Disco. Congrats on that. All right, we got a Sulphur Springs from D. White bordered Sulphur Springs, the D version. Really? I feel like you have been in so many of my shows. Dasuko's. Thank you so much for going in and picking that up. Do you like dice? What color dice would you like to have if you could have a color of dice? In chat, that goes for any of you that have been in that make first purchases today. The system's broken. I have no idea. I have no idea if you made a purchase before or not, but you let me know. Purple and white set of dice coming your way. Nice set of polyhedrals. Dasuko's Groove. I'm going to get it. Thank you so much for going in. Dice Away, I say thank you for being here, being part of the community, and hanging out with us. I appreciate it. You're probably going to end up as Disco's Groove only because Brain no works so well. Vidalkin Shackles. So if you need dice because it is your first purchase, let me know in chat because I'm not getting pop-ups. The system isn't telling me nothing. I have no idea. They keep breaking things. They also keep turning stuff off. John, Sonia, picking it up. Thank you very much for picking that up. Yeah, thank you. The chatter right now in Discord for Whatnot has been that they are doing away with gifting. You can no longer, or will no longer be able to gift stuff. Learn of the Third Path in extended art. Supposedly. I don't know. They're very vague on their emails they send out too. It's very odd. I don't understand, but whatever. I haven't even gotten emails from them in a while. Did you hear a Friend of the Forest in foil? They being Whatnot. Seething Song from Mirrodin. Octopus Umbra. Commander 18. We're just rocking cards. $4 a piece. Whatever you need. It'll come up here. Catechist, Staff of Hermes, and etched. Well. Don't miss your chance to get some cards you might need. 15 seconds sudden death. Sit back, relax, listen to good music. Listen to me ramble on or about random stuff. We'll do this for like an hour and a half ish, give or take. Archdruid's Charm, extended art. John needs it. And there it is. There's that, John. Thank you for picking it up. We've got a Ghoul Color Gisa etched foil. No, there was a second left. Sorry, I thought it was done already. Skull Clamp, Commander 17. Really? Nope. What do we got next? Jeweled Amulet, Ice Age. A little bit of like a nick there and a nick there. How about a Hedron Crab from OG Zendikar? Brad needs a Hedron Crab. Got it. Congrats on that. We got Nexus of Fate, the list spot. Or the list, I guess is the best way to put it. Oops, sorry. That clipped it. All right. Up next, we got a Branchwood Paragon list foil. Interesting. John Sonio needs it. Nice. Congrats on that. Prosper Tomebound list spot as well. Ooh, that Ghoul Collar is going up. Going up. Sell Tune Friday. John needs that Prosper too. That's a great price. $4 for a Prosper. Let's go. Congrats on that. It's always up there. We got next. We got a Open the Way and Extended Art. Needs it. We've got a Ashaya Soul of the Wild foil. Orc 988 needs it. A great card, good price on it too. Orc, do you like dice? I think that's your first purchase. Do you like dice? I don't have a clue who's first. I'm just assuming now. Yeah, what color dice would you like to have if you could have a color of dice? Port of Calling, Double Masters 20. What color would you like, Orc? Got black, probably. Let me see what I got. More than likely. Ooh, actually, I think you'll like this one. Right after this auction goes. It's a black and red. I think it's sexy. Black and red swirl on it. Looks so good. Orc, thank you so much for going in. Nice way to say thank you for being here, being part of the community, and hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Cover of Darkness, Assassin's Creed. Oh, that went faster than I thought. We've got Maverin Fane, Dusk Apostle, but it is the promo foil version of him, I guess it looks like. So many versions of every card. Every time I scan one of these, it's like freaking takes forever just to do one find it all. I need that one. I got like one card done. Elish Norn. Oh, mommy for you. Elish Norn here. $4 for her, chat. That's so cheap for an Elish Norn. Used to be so much more. Oh, okay. Went up, maybe. Goblin Engineer. Such a good card. MH1. That one. The next one, what do we got? Dark Deal from Fate Reforged. More space. We got Beastmaster Ascension. Commander 50. Hey, it actually told me Auric was new. That means everyone else had won something at some point. It's so weird. I don't understand their system. That imposter mech in extended art. Unless they were watching. Maybe they were watching and they're like, oh crap, we broke it. Iceman's mad. Gotta fix it for him. Hi, WhatNot. That's on a solid black. Gisha, Sun's Avatar in that borderless foil. Is that inside the sleeve or outside the sleeve? Outside the sleeve. So good. Foil. There's a little line from the sleeve on it. Borderless foil. $4. Cheap for a Gisha. If you need a dino, here's your chance. Got Angel's Grace. Time Spiral Remastered. Okay. Got a Vault of Whispers Warhammer 40k. Artifact land action. No one needs it. On to the next one, we've got Rite of the Dragon Caller foil, Foundations foil at that. No one even knows what Foundations is anymore. It's not like it came out recently or anything. Ooh, that reminds me. I found a deal on collector edition Final Fantasy Commanders. So I'm going to have those in stock. I'm going to take one of the clouds, though, for myself. Just putting that out there. So I will have those. Whatever, I got them. They're expensive, don't get me wrong, but they're not as expensive as everywhere else. So if I got them at, I can do math in my head, $175 a piece. God, that sucks. I can resell them for over 200, right? Yeah. Collector's edition Final Fantasy Commanders. Yes. All the super foilies. They're like the Warhammer 40k Collector's Edition version. Crack Clan Shaman from Mirrodin. Here's your chance, Jack. Get one. He's cracked. Titus. I got the quad. Whatever the 4 of them was. Is Titus in there? I don't know. I know Final Fantasy 7. That's over fast. Enduring Curiosity. Yeah. So they're not cheap in the first place, but they're not as expensive as I've seen them, right? So most of the people that have carried the pre-orders for them have been offering them for like $200 to $400 a piece, and these are going to come in at 170 for cost. So whatever the math turns out with fees and offset um, coupons and stuff. So it's probably like, who knows? It'll depend. It'll also depend a little bit on what TCG is doing, but that's not a surprise either. Consigned to Memory, that's a great card. But I will keep you. Oh, did I pull that down? What did I put? Enduring Curiosity. I don't know why it's running. I don't know. I'm pushing buttons while not paying attention. So I will have those. Let's put it this way. I'll have, hopefully, as long as they get delivered, I will have them in stock. So I will have collectors, play packs, and those commanders, both versions of the commanders at that. So we'll have Final Fantasy. I don't know when. It could be like 6 months after if it all gets delayed. Good little robot. How's it going? Good to see you. Wow, you got beat up. Elvish Harbinger from Lorwyn. So yeah, that's good news. That was fun. I found randomly one of the distributors I use had them in stock, which I was shocked because it's next to impossible to find them without being super over expensive. That one, what do we got here? We got a Great Furnace Mirage List in foil. That's actually a really sexy card. I find it like that very often. That fine, be that way. Conduit of Worlds and extended art. What else? I've pulled back on spending only because I bought so much Final Fantasy that I have like tons of expenses carrying, trying to get to Final Fantasy being delivered so I can pay for all of that. Niv Mizzet Perun in foil, $4. Sudden death today, chat. Get in there. Don't miss your chance on getting some of this stuff. There's good stuff in here. That next one, Aether Vial, Iconic Masters. No need that one. 15 seconds went by and I didn't even notice. Reshape the list. Needed it. Next one, we got a Druid's Call list again. Had a lot of good cards come up here today. Oh. Illusionist Bracers in foil. Card Pollution Forest in foil. Sarah's Emissary, MH2. We got War of Invention list spot. For anyone that was curious, this week I will be on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, maybe not Sunday. Probably not Sunday. Mother's Day, obviously. Say hi to your moms for me, all of you, and just let them know that Iceman says hi. And yeah, go hang out with your moms on Sunday. But yeah, so Thursday is going to be. I want to rip packs during the day. We'll see if anyone joins me or not. It's been really quiet on here for packs, so hopefully you guys will be interested. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do for that. Maybe just literally open a box and let people rip out of that box. I don't know. I love doing collectors, but obviously they're expensive. So who knows? Invader needs the Indomitable. That sexy little vehicle. Invader's got it. Congrats on that. Well, you just became Invader, Der Moon. I don't know why I wrote Der twice. Here we are. Der. Let's see what we got next. We got a Surveyor's Scope. What is that? Commander 13, it looks like. That's what it is. Commander 13. Ooh, you went down. No, leave it the same. We don't need to do everything that my dumb brain does. Oh, I already ran that once. Here, I'm trying again. You guys need Surveyor Scopes, right? I'm just pushing the button over and over again. I'm not even paying attention. So bad. But hey, you never know. Invader needed it. Oh man, that second time I needed it. Invader, thank you for picking that up. What do we got? The Might Stone and Weak Stone. Very nice. Goes. That one. We've got Basilisk Collar. That's Double Masters 20 foil. Needed it. Next one, we got a Fiend Artisan for my Corian. That. Ah. Worn Power Stone, Fourless Foil from the Box Toppers. So Friday is going to be high-end singles. I estimate about 15,000 worth of cards. It's kind of crazy. There's just a ton of stuff. Tasuko's Groove, picking it up, going for it. You got it, coming your way. Thank you for picking that up. Ansrag the Quake Mole. I remember when he was $30. That was a very long time ago, chat. Bifflebop needs the Ansrag, the Mole God. He's so cool. Congrats on that. Impassioned Orator in foil. Fallout foil. John Sonio needs it. This will pick up there. Congrats on that, John. Ara Thief. Urza's Destiny, I think. Taunting Elf, Urza's Destiny foil. That's kind of cool. That's an old foil. Old foil. Old foil. That point. Jeez. All right, we got a Subtlety Retro Frame MH2. Oh, Enduring Curiosity's inside 4 now. It's crazy. Okay. We got Reconnaissance Exodus. Interesting. Got some old stuff coming up right now. Oh, come on. Pipplebop likes that one. Old school Exodus. Let's go. Congrats on that. Lotus Cobra Iconic Masters version. Huh. So it goes. Whim of Valrath. Tempest. Seething Song from Mirrodin. Right? I know. Hard to find, that's for sure. Life Finds a Way in Borderless non-foil. Oddly enough, Lauren and Morningtime foils wouldn't be in this stack probably because they're probably $20 a piece. Crazy like that. Neverwinter Hydra, if not more. No one needed that one. Here. And Sign to Memory. Always a good card. Nope. Nope. There it goes. $4. It's yen. Oh yeah, the changelings makes sense. That one. How about a Winds of Abandon MH1? Bibblebop likes it. Good price. Coming your way. Very nice. On sale there. What do we got next? We got a Farika God of Affliction. That is a Secret Lair foil. Farika. Juicy Calzone picking it up. Congrats on that, Juicy. Grafted Exoskeleton. So mean. Infect equipment. Good stuff. No one needed that one. How about a Blade of Cells? Brewer needs it. Really good card play themselves, even after all of its printing versions and stuff. Brewer gets it. Congrats on that, Brewer. What do we got next? We got a Anduril Flame of the West in foil. That. Got a Talion the Kindly Lord. That one. Got Collar of the Claw. This is a Legions card. There's a little nick on the side here, but not too bad. Legions, Collar of the Claw. That one. Umbral Mantle again. Shadowmoor. Another Neverwinter Hydra. Neverwinter Hydra. That. We've got a Meringue River Regent in that borderless non-foil art. That awesome looking dragon with the baby on the back. Oh, it reminds me, chat, if you missed bulk day last week, I think, 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, we've got a box of bulk available in the bin. In just a moment, I'll have a flash sale on it. $35 gets you a box of bulk, 4,800 cards. Oh, they pinned it for you too. If you want to hit that, you're more than welcome to. Nice way to get some bulk. But here comes the next auction. Just trying to cross sell if I get the chance, because my wife would like the boxes gone, chat, and so would I, but she's more important to that decision. So $35 gets you a box, about $50 after shipping and tax, but it's 4,800 cards, so it's well worth it. Approach of the Second Sun up there, though. Don't need that one, that's okay. We've got the Oppression from Urza's Saga. Very nice. Gotta get that bulk out of here. John Sonio picking it up. Congrats on that. That's a nice one. Steelbane Hydra as well. What else? All sorts of stuff. Accessories. If you guys are chasing accessories, take a look at the bin. Full art foil lands, command towers. I got some more soul rings I need to build, but they're not in there yet. Just all sorts of good stuff. Ripples of potential. I need to find streamers that are actually selling the eyeball lands. I would spend money on that. Every time I go and browse, no one sells anything in their bin. Juicy Calzone, going in for the ripples of potential. You got it, coming your way. Glen Alendra Archmage. That's from Wildsville Drain Commander. Good stuff indeed. All right. We've got Crawl Space. Always a nice one. Doing $4 sudden death. 15 seconds on it. Just blitzing cards like crazy. Everything in here is about $4 to $9 general range. Sometimes more, sometimes a little less if it, I don't know, slipped. It's the ever-going magic market that you just have no idea. Primal Whisper, Legions. Cool lasagna. Let's put it's standard. So if you are not doing a white envelope shipping, which I will not ship a purchased product white envelope, it will be $3 to $5 depending on your distance from that shipper for your first purchase. After that, it will be a standard range depending on the weight. In this case, for each single, it's going to go up by about an ounce each time, give or take. It's WhatNot's build. It's not really, I don't have anything to do with their pricing. And then like, so your first one would be $4. Your second, third, fourth, fifth would be $0. Your sixth would be another $1.75. Then it's like another 10, and it would be another. It basically it'll max out at $12 at the most if you hit a pound. I know it's not easy to understand. Cassie is welcome. Yeah, it should be free for you now. If you've had two, it sucks that one card costs you $4, but unfortunately, I won't ship it to you white envelope. I just can't do it. Things get lost, damaged like crazy. Takasi is welcoming extended foil. So sometimes you have to bite the bullet if you're going to buy one, but I recommend going in multiple times. You'll over time you'll save enough for it. We got an intervention pack from Future Sight. Yeah, not easy to understand. I know. WhatNot sets the prices. I just make this 0 to 1 ounce and it does math. Nope, that's not what it is. Here, Plaza of Heroes. That's a nice card. Yeah, I don't know. You guys get the chance, go over to YouTube and sign up for my YouTube, Iceman1347. I guess that's subscribe is the right word. We're live over there. Those of you on YouTube, we're live on WhatNot. Over here. You can always shop with us. If you want to, go to my website, Iceman1347.com. You can get all my socials as well as our Discord. I'd love for you guys to join our Discord, hang out. We don't talk a ton, but that's where I post news and cool things. Court of Cunning. If I find cool deals, I post them there too, because there's nowhere else to post them. I don't want the whole internet to learn of cool deals. We got a Jet Medallion, MH3. Juicy Calzone, going for it. Bring the plaza back, sure. Juicy's got it. Congrats on that. Putting that one back up there for Matt. Plaza's a nice price at $4. Usually fights 7 to 9, depending on which version and what day of the week and the month of the year it is. Got it. Congrats on that. $808. Bag. Go. We got next. We got an Embercleave. That's a nice card. Invader likes that card too. Invader's got it. Congrats on that. Quest for Renewal. A little bit of an older world wake. Has a couple little play spots on it and the edges there. In pretty good condition. Quest for Renewal. Stuff. That. On to the next one. We got Enthusiastic Mechanaut in foil. least I didn't dump the cards I picked. All right, what's next? Just rocking and rolling through cards. It's completely random. Empress Galena. It's an invasion. It's got a couple spots on the right-hand side there. A little bit of light play on it. Not bad for an invasion card. Why are we like this? All I want to do, put one side of the box back in. There we go. Got it. Finally. Stupid bundle boxes. John Sonio picking it up. Congrats on that. Archivist of Agma, extended art. It's going good, Matt. Keeping busy. My schedule's all over the place, so I know connecting is pretty difficult. It's getting busier and busier as the summer starts to show up too. But been keeping busy. Got lots of good stuff. This week and next week, I'm fully available, other than Mondays and Tuesdays. Professional face breaker. So we'll try and get a bunch of this stuff out of here. I got to get these dual lands out of here. We're going to try really hard on Saturday. Got some duels for Saturday's show. Can't seem to give them away. Seems like we tried. Wheel doesn't want to let them go. Bipplebop getting it. Congrats on that. So everyone tune in Saturday. Try and get those dual lands out the door. Relentless Assault. I'm going to try. I want to see what price. I know. I want to see what price I can get it to. And see if we can just slam them out the door. Relentless Assault going to Bipplebop as well. I know this was pumping recently. Congrats on that. We've got an Impervious Great Worm. So yeah, we'll put a nice little deal up there, see what we can do. You have practice all day Saturday? Well, I understand. It happens. Invaders picking up that Great Worm. Congrats on that. Hutzel, Malamute Exemplar in foil. Pat Warrior. That one, we've got a Court of Calling again, that double masters. Yeah, Friday's going to be high-end singles. Tomorrow's going to be packs. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a bunch of packs I want to open and let people buy them in like groupings. Mental note from Judgment. Like, I got some foundations in. I have some MH3 in. We might just do some draft packs that I think are fun. Draft set play, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know what I mean. Boosters. Basic boosters. Professional face breaker again. Interesting. Rad needs one as well. Rad's got it. Congrats on that. Descent into Avernus. I'm just grabbing randomly off these stacks, so I know nothing about what's coming up. Could be cool cards, could be not cool cards. We've got Oath of Nisa, a little foil action. We might even do a little bit of like pick what you want to rip and we'll find a price type thing. We'll see. I don't know. I'd like to get some more YouTube hits. Got everything built out. I did cut Zenway's box. We already did that. Now Feshni and extended art. So that's going to be a full video on Saturday that I think is going to go out. So everyone, if you missed Zenway's box when we opened it, That'll be fun. Boobs, right? I agree. Alfashni. Germs, picking it up. It's actually a really good demon. It's up there. It says boobs. Winged boots in extended art. One, we've got Valley Flood Collar in that showcase art. That one. Recycle from Tempest. Come on, you can go. Everyone needs to recycle. That one, we got an Arcane Signet. That is Doctor Who foil Arcane Signet. More special because it's Doctor Who. Oh, geez, that went so fast. Manamorphose. This is the one that has a little bit of play at the top there, like a little nick. Manamorphose. Got Razorkin Needlehead, borderless foil. The matte finish of the sleeve doesn't help it, but it is foil. Ooh, Gargantuan Monks. Picking it up at the last second. Congrats on that. We got Descent into Avernus again. Interesting. I just have fun continuously shuffling these stacks and adding in some of the new scan stuff here and there and all that. And entertaining me. That. Got a Furnace of Wrath, 10th edition. Invader going after the Furnace. Congrats on that. Nice to get. Got a Tybalt's Trickery from Kaldheim. Don't talk about Kaldheim all that much anymore. That. On to the next one. We've got a Synapse Sliver from Legion. That's pretty cool. Legion's action. We've got a Retribution of the Meek Visions. Talk about old Visions. That is 96. Ophidian's Eye. Time Spiral this time. Actual Time Spiral, not a list spot for once. Cover of Darkness extended art. Assassin's Creed extended art. Archdruid's Charm in foil. 15-second sudden death. $4 start. Got Underground River. White border. We got Champion Helm in that borderless foil. Skeleton there. Hanging out, taking it easy. Baladorn, Dread Wolf Herald in extended art. The Reaver Claver, one of the commander ones. Dominaria Commander. Invader going after the Cleaver. One second. Have to be so difficult. There it is. All right. Oh, that Ted dude's stealing it. That Ted dude stolen. You never know. There might be more. I don't know. No idea, actually. We've got a Minas Tirith in foil. All right. Fair enough. You can do that. Knight of the Ebon Legion, M20. Nothing wrong with a little bit of like rivalry in here. Or griefing, I guess. Right, up next, we got a Skull Spore Nexus. Good. Good. That's Sinking a Stupor. Here's Smothering Tithe and Ristic Study. Now the question is, did you take it from him in some cheap, easy game? The anime arts? Oh, there you go. Yeah, those are expensive. Stolen. No one needs to sink into stupor. Ebony Fly. You made him pay good. Good, good, good. That's the way to do it. That's how you make money instead of lose money. But yeah, Ebony Fly up here. This is a great card. Little mana rock with a whole bunch of fun stuff on it. Needed it. Fine. Confusing myself with stacks. Jetmir, Nexus of Revels in the showcase. Moon's air quotes last stream. He'll be back someday. Unless he doesn't, then he's not. Who knows? It's up to him. Fabled Passage in extended art. there have to be so many versions of the Arcane Signet? So hard to search through. Just verifying cards in it. Ebon Blade Reaper from Onslaught. It definitely won't work. Yeah, the more he sells on here, the more active he'll probably be. Got to make the rounds. Colossal Sky Turtle in foil. Well, actually, it's more about the investing side of it, right? Got to buy more stuff to be able to sell more stuff and rinse and repeat that over and over again. Yeah, that's how that works. Totally. That. On to the next one. Titan of Littjara. Extended art. Chat $4. 15 seconds sudden death. Titan of Littjara and extended art. No need of that one. Reiterate. Time Spiral Remasters. Remastered, not ters. Yeah, kids, right? The best. I like my kids some days. Sign in Blood, just the normal Sign in Blood, no like etched or foil. Sign in Blood from the Mystical Archives. So, because we did the charity convention over the weekend in Milwaukee, the kids came with. It was our first time doing like a weekend trip where they had to commit to our stuff, right? Instead of doing stuff for them. Mystery Booster Truth, Scale Lord Reckoner, they were good sometimes. Other parts of the day, it was like full blown tantrums, collapsing, all sorts of fun stuff. And that was a little rough. But we survived. I was exhausted by the end of the event because you're trying to do your own stuff at the same time as what they're doing. And it was a little rough. Sarkhan Soul of Flame etched. Right? Yeah. I don't know. One of them needed to take a nap the whole time. It was just obvious. And she wouldn't fall asleep. Hi. That one. On to the next one. We got a Frenetic Ifrit. Mirage. Sink into Stupor. $4 start stay chat. Nothing special. Everything in here generally ranges between $4 and $9. I found a handful of cards that are below and a handful of cards that I've actually upgraded that I will sell you, I don't know, Friday in the higher tier stuff. So, can't really go wrong. Beholder's Disintegration Ray, Borderless Foil, the Fiery Covenant, or Fire Covenant. Little secret layer action never hurt. Keep forgetting I need to put secret layers in the dual land. Ooh, Bant Girl sneaking in there at the last moment. Hi, Bant Girl. How you doing? Moon's starting to have trouble winning auctions. Right? Bant Girl's awesome. Grim Lavamancer from Torment. That smudge up there is actually on the card. Looks like a little bit of smudge on that card at the top. But it is a Torment card, so it's a little bit older. That one. On to the next one. We got a Legion Extruder in Showcase. Non-foil. No need that one. What do we got? Visions of Beyond. M12. Okay. Damn, that's crazy. So you put this in a mill deck. No wonder it's up here. Draw a card if a graveyard has 20 or more cards in it. Draw 3 cards instead. Oh, sure, fine. Put that in a mill deck. Pain in the butt. Got a Destructor Dragon, Fate Reforged foil. Foil dragon action. Looking for that. Dawn's Truce. Ooh, Bibblebop likes that one. That's a good card. Yeah, it's just a matter of time until we hit a card that you're looking for. So the fun of all this. Ooh, that Glenn Lender one. Bibblebop picking it up 1 sec. Ah, re-sleeving. Valaged Recovery in foil. Always nice to find. Invader likes that one. It's a good one. It's a good price for it, too. Just got it. Congrats on that. Next, we got Relic of Progenitus. That is an original Alara. Whatever Alara that is. Don't wake the snipers? No, 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 no. I like snipers. They put an extra buck in there for me. Throw an extra buck in the hat. Need all those dollars I can get. It's going to be quite entertaining after I sell all of the Final Fantasy to have all those dollars back, though. Karlach, Fury of Avernus, Showcase. Actually, it'll be like a year later that I'll have sold all of the Final Fantasy because it's going to take forever because it's going to be so darn expensive. Excuse me. 1 sec. Any zombies? It's completely random. So the answer is yes, but I have no idea where or when. Yeah, it'll be interesting when I get it, depending on what price I'm at versus what everyone else is paying. It'll be interesting. Because I got a good deal putting cash out there as early as I did. Fighter class was there. Carplusian Minotaur, Cold Snap, but it's a list foil. Interesting. I haven't nailed down the exact price. I gotta see what everyone else is at too, because if I can make an extra dollar or two and still beat them out by 20, that'd be great. It's gonna be a fight at 100 is the hard part. Like, there's gonna be people paying over 100 for it easily, if not more. Alenda's Hierophant in extended art. Sorry, it's an obstacle course. That Ted dude. Going in for it. You got it. Congrats on that. Invader didn't even snipe it from you. You could have traded. Right? We actually made it slower because we had so many people like, I can't read that in 10 seconds. I understand. 15 was the compromise. I want to move quickly to make it feel like one of those super car shows that puts cards up like crazy, but none of us can read that fast. I know. I understand. No one needs more fun. That's okay. What about another Ophidian's Eye? Commanders or Mystics? Like, in here? Probably. Mutavault. M14. This is completely random today. This is just literally a giant stack of cards that we're just going through as they come up. So sit back, relax, see if you see something you need. Mutavault. Go into that Ted dude. Got it. I had a Morphon. Yeah, do you need it? Where'd it go? I gotta find it. What did I do with it? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Found it. That Ted dude got the last one Morphon back up there. You got it. Coming your way. Congrats, Matt. Good price on it. Jace, Reawakened, Borderless Foil from OTJ. That Lotus Cobra, Showcase Foil. The Grim Lavamancer has gone up. Format. Whim of Valrath, Tempest again. That's Sarkhan's way up there. Damn. Let's go. No, needed the Whim. How about a Heir Apparent, apparently. In foil. Apparently the cat has snuck down here. I got this one right here. This one's apparent. That's the only one I know I have because it's all random. Siren Storm Tamer in foil from Rivals of Ixalan. Yeah, I don't have 15. Most of them were bought. If I have any, they're a handful, like a couple. And they're all strewn about. Touch of the Spirit Realm in foil. That already done enough of those. Glorious Sunrise and Extended Art. But this one, Fairy Macabre. No one needs it. Have to be there. Nope. Up next, we got another Empress Galena. Still been a little bit of light play on the top there, a little bit, couple different spots, but it's an Invasion Empress Galena. Zenway sneaking in out of nowhere. Hi, Zenway. Did your boxes get to you in one piece? I hope. Hey, well, I appreciate you thinking about me. I like that. All sorts of good stuff in those boxes, that's for sure. Foil Bayou, right? I know. It's crazy. Noble Hierarch. Yeah, I picked some stuff out of it just to kind of fill my placeholders for now, but otherwise, yeah, you got all the crazy stuff in there. Noble Hierarch, really good. One casting cost. Once. Call the Copper Coats, always Yeah, and many of them were like, clearly printed poorly. Yeah, everything in that box was verified though as not what it needed to be. Get Lost Borderless. Isn't that nice? I scribbled on the back of all of mine just in case. Don't want to ever forget which ones are what, so I don't have to chase that forever. I will tell you, it's a pain to have to check every high-end card that comes in a collection nowadays. Pox. What is that? 5th edition? 97, 5th edition? Pox. Chat, I highly recommend you buy one of these. Buy yourself a lens. If you're ever buying a bunch of high-end stuff, and not even that high-end stuff these days, it's crazy. Meringue River Regent in the normal art this time. I need to probably update my website with the ones I got, because I got a couple of them to try different types, so then you guys can just grab the exact same thing. They're not expensive at all, it's just finding one that works the best. And even then, these aren't perfect, but they're close enough. Reese the Redeemer, that is a Shadow Moor. A little bit of light play on that left-hand side, it looks like. Slicer Hired Muscle, non-foil. We're slamming $4 to $9 cards today. $4 starts. People have found some pretty good ones in here. I did see it with the secret layers in it. I'm gonna get them, but the secret layer box, like the stuff that's there, there's a couple that were interesting, but wasn't as cool as the Magic Con one, the Chicago that had dragons in it. But I'm sure I'll order the boxes. Extended art, Indomitable. No one needs it. On the next, we got a Lotus Bloom from Time Spiral Remastered. Oh, Zenway, I was able to order collector edition Final Fantasy stuff today. Right, exactly. So I have those on order. They're not cheap in any way, shape, or form, but I will have only a couple of them available. So I have those for a fair price. I bought the quad for 700 when I've been seeing the quad for like 1200. So I was like, I got to do it. I want Cloud, the actual Cloud Commander in Special Edition or Collector Edition, anyways, first place. So just doing that. But if you are interested in any of them, let me know and I will make a nice deal on it. Yet again, that'll be June though. That'll what? Start the next season just in time? I called Titus, right? I have 2 sets of 4 coming. So I'm pulling a Cloud. That's the only one I really want out of it. So that means I'll have 7 of them available. Ooh, retro frame foil Swords to Plowshares. That's nice. So we'll make that available maybe outright as a buy, depending on what price I can land on. And what price the internet makes them go as. So we'll try and beat it. Vamp Girl. Going in for that one. It's sexy. It's such a good looking card. Congrats on that. I also you bought the Cloud already? Perfect. So I'll have the other ones, yeah. I don't know. It's one of those I want the Cloud and I'm willing to get you guys for a fair price the other ones without being they will be insanely expensive because I have seen very few places even offering pre-orders on it. I think this company literally put them up today and they were almost sold out when I saw it. So Houseman of Conviction in foil, Fallout foil. That is that Unstoppable magazine in there. That's cool. So yeah, we'll figure that out when the time comes if they arrive. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard the news recently, but one of the distributors is having their license pulled for Magic. That was interesting. That was on. Thank you, Bank Girl, for picking that up on Alpha Investments. Alliance Distributing. Supposedly, there's not a lot of news out, but basically, Magic has decided that they're not going to do business with them, and they are in the middle of bankruptcy proceedings, and they had a buyer lined up, and so supposedly Magic was like, "We're done with you," and so now the whole court mess is up in air, but that'll make it really interesting for how the product gets allotted, and if any of the stores were only Alliance distributing, like what happens to them. So it'll be interesting. Forbidden Orchard. Now, what would be really terrible on WhatNot is if Alliance Distributing was the one that was distributing product too early to individuals. It'd be really interesting if that happened. Right? Well, who knows? Maybe Pokemon did too, but they had argued with Magic apparently that Magic product was 40% of their revenue stream, and they were trying to sell the company out. The Enigma Jewel, extended art. So who knows? Maybe they are the leak that gets the product out too early to everyone. Maybe they're the ones. You never know. I've never heard which distributor is the one that gets that stuff out too early. We've done too many of those. Done too many of those. Farewell. The Japan prints, maybe. Yeah. I just don't know which distributor gets the Japan allotments. Invader Moon, picking that one up. Muxus, Goblin Grandee. That one. On to the next one. We got Psychic Corrosion from M19. Would still like a just distribution license, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. I'm not too worried about it unless I become a stellar, awesome, wonderful TikToker. Boss will unextended art. Yeah, of course. I'll get them available. I got you. Don't you worry. Just a matter of seeing when it comes. I don't think it's gonna be an if. I don't think I have that problem with the companies I bought it from. I'm now in for 3 different companies worth of product. So it's just a matter of landing it. There has been some Darth Goku, but it's completely random today. Slick Shot Show Off in foil. That's a nice card. All of this is random. Nothing special. Then likes that one. That's a good one to get. Got it. Congrats on that. Let's see. Ophinomancer. That is the Commander Black foil. I guess the premium Commander Black. Any masterpieces? No. I wish. Believe me. It's gonna be few and far between on this site. Yeah, you won't find them here. Bankroll picking it up. Congrats on that. Honestly, everyone on here probably collects them themselves. Got a Zorn Showcase. Yeah, I probably there's some that I would sell, but others that I wouldn't sell. So I needed Zorn. How about Reese the Exile from Morning Tide? There it is, Morning Tide. Yeah, no, I get it. Chadley, picking that up. Congrats on that. Masterpieces are pretty much going to be the like, oh man, I found it randomly for a halfway decent price at this one place. Great, awesome. We got nope, we did that already. We got this one, Baneslayer Angel. Yup. Well, with Final Fantasy coming, that's going to be an expensive time for everybody. It will be interesting to see the price drops on things as people try to liquidate parts of their collection to be able to buy Final Fantasy stuff. It'll be interesting to see if we see a decline everywhere. Creature of the Schism in normal foil, normal border foil. Dragonstorm's actually held its value, which is good. That was pleasing to see, unlike most stuff we open. Wait for yeah next year, right? I've got to slow my collection buying only because it hasn't been very successful recently. Well, it has been successful, but I'm running into more fakes, which is annoying. Right, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, exactly. Like I am getting a lot of Fallout right now. I've been running into some of the like MH3s starting to come through in collections. So yeah, just wait for the cards. Invader picking it up. That's a nice one to pick up. Cedric Soul Kindler. Slicer again? Yeah, let me find it. Where did it go? There it is. I'm excited for Final Fantasy as well. I just don't like the price point, but that's here nor there, right? Is what it is. But I'm excited for Final Fantasy. Zenway's got that one. Congrats. Here's the slicer. Yeah, exactly. My wallet isn't excited. Well, actually, my wallet is very depressed right now because I already bought it. It just hasn't come in. Yeah, pre-orders exactly. I'm out 13,000 now. Congrats on that, Chadley. Thank you very much for picking it up. Loyal Apprentice in foil. Yeah, I pre-ordered 4 cases. I don't even remember how much product. So it's cases of collectors, cases of play, and cases of commanders, and then cases of commanders collectors. Bankroll picking that one up. Congrats. Yeah, we'll do a rip stream. Don't you worry. I don't think so. McCrav was just watch me rip, right? Yeah. Well, I'll have my stuff. Don't you worry. Bailoff Baratil, Entertainer, and Extended Art. So I already plan to open multiple boxes for myself, trying to get stuff. But then I'll also sell you guys stuff. And then I'll also sell the singles I don't like. And I'm going to get the Tifa 69 graded. Just saying. Gandalf the White in Showcase. I actually didn't watch anything. Was it last, or is it this upcoming weekend that's PAX? That they're going to have a bunch of stuff come out. I don't remember. Witch King, going for that Gandalf. That's a nice one to pick up. The 10th, got it. Thank you. I knew it was coming soon. Just didn't know when. Witch King picking it up. What? Oh, nope, I need that one. Seasons of Gathering, borderless. So yeah, we'll get more information coming soon. I'm really curious. One, is the art going to be good? Two, what are they going to serialize? And then what can I find to be the one of one ring? More dragons needed. True. Campbell. I totally agree that they better be doing a lot of the espers. So there better be an Ifrit and a freaking Bahamut and Bahamut Zero and Bahamut everything. There better be. Or I'm going to be very pissed. Wanted that gamble. How about a Steel of the Godhead? God, there's a long list of all of the crazy nutso skills that were there that I would like. I want to be able to get some of the equipments for the swords, all of the gun blades. Oh my god, they better have a really good list. Better not be skimping. Leyline of the Guild Pack and extended art. Yep, agree. Totally agree. I want all of those. One of the end game ones in 7 was like the kings or knights or something, where with all the freaking, that was crazy with all the swords. There's, yeah. Didn't miss it. Reborn, etched. It's been so long since I've actually played Final Fantasy 7. I watched like the new version, but I'm not a fan of the new version in the the combat style. I like, obviously, the graphics and everything are great. Right? I agree. Oh yeah. My brother and I spent way too many hours trying to level 99 stuff all the time. Pyroblast, Ice Age. Yeah, old school turn based, totally. None of this new fangled move around and attack stuff. No one does that. Everyone stands on both sides of each other and attacks. That's how combat works. That's what they did. That's what when they had the firing lines. That's how combat is. With Clive, I don't know it, but I stopped really doing a lot at 9. I think I've seen 9. And but we have like literally the old school. We have the Nintendo ones somewhere. I think my brother has them. Descendants Path up here. The promo card at Magicon. No, I didn't see it. Zenway going for that Descendants Path. Very nice. Congrats on that. A little bit of an older card. I'll have to look it up. Ooh, that's a Time Spirals Dan. It's got a little nick up there, but Time Spirals Dan for your Dan deck. Everyone remembers those, right? Still got your Dan deck? So we'll see. It'll be fun. I'm excited. The doggy? I didn't catch it. Magus of the Moon, Time Spiral Remastered. Let's see. Magic Con Vegas promo. What we got? Oh, Torgal, Clive's companion. Oh, that is a really good art, actually. Interesting. That'll be fun. No need that one. On to the next one. We got a Reanimate. This is Commander Black, non-foil, so it's the regular one. It's sad art. I would say, okay, so that art is more in the style of they copied the video game rendering over to it than it is someone doing it. But we'll see. We'll see what turns out of it, because that's my only concern is, are they taking all the video game stuff and cropping it in, right? So I see what you're saying. Endless Ranks of the Dead. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I actually agree with you, Invader. I think it is a very lazy art. There's no background to it. It's literally just a pasted gray. Another Umbral Mantle. A little bit of light play on that one. $4 gets you in for a card. Reanimate. Yeah, I can. Didn't even remember that I did it. How the day's going. Oh yeah, over the weekend, Zenway, we did a board game convention that was a charity convention, and had a ton of fun playing board games all weekend. It was great. And they raised like $40,000 for cancer, so that's good. All right, so that's Zenway. You even put protection in on that. Nice. We sold 2 boxes of it. That was it. One big box, one little box. It did not sell. Which that's fine. We didn't sell a lot of the stuff. We're probably just gonna donate all of it. Extended foil. No, we didn't do the rip. My wife didn't want to. She's like, no, after she changed her mind. She thought it was too much for trying to, when everyone's so busy with the games. I was like, okay, that's fine. Another mental note. Jeez. Arcbound Reclaimer, Dark Steel. It was fine. We were so caught up with the kids and how busy our schedule was that it was like too much to take care of. I should have volunteered for the silent auction though. That was like crazy. Just so busy. We got a bunch of games. I got Twilight Imperium and Scythe. I was excited to get both of those. The rat colony. There we go. Nope. Out. Cloithus, God of Destiny, foil Theros. um, but we did manage to. We sold more than we bought, so that was good. Within those sales, I think we donated like $50, which doesn't sound like a lot, but given that there wasn't a lot of, if we would have sold the whole thing, it would have been $500, but we didn't sell all of it. Invader, picking it up. So yeah, that's a thing. Shifting Woodlands. It was good. We had a lot of fun. Friends had fun. Uh, Played a bunch of like kids games too, which was good for the kids to get involved. Anjo, Seat of the Empire. Trying to get your son into Magic. How old, Darth? How old's your son? Leaf Crown Visionary in foil. 9, about to be 10. Okay. Yeah. You may want to play. So I have a 5-year-old, and he loves to sort cards with me. So he likes sorting, obviously. But we tried to play like War with them as opposed to just Magic outright, and treat him. I let him figure out like, does 4 power beat 3 defense, things like that, and start working it in that way, and then getting him used to the cards as a total. Only because, man, the rules are so freaking hard. Bantu's Monument. But yeah, so I built like just a mini garbage common deck of stuff, and we play War with it. Started sorting too. Nice. My daughter likes to bend them and tear them. Yes, she's the love of my life. Stop tearing stuff. 3 months. Good, good. Wave goodbye. Extended. Hey, if your daughter can sort at 3 months, go for it. Oh yeah. Interesting. Well, yeah, then maybe have him focus on just playing cards for their power and toughness and ignoring the making it turn it into a my monsters fight your monsters. It'll take a lot of time for the hard stuff. Starter decks might help, that's true. Rotten Mouth Viper. My monsters will beat up your monsters. Chadley, picking it up. Congrats on that. Get a little Rotten Mouth Viper action. We got a Corpse Jack Menace Fallout foil. Oh yeah. Well, let's put it this way. Like I started think about what Magic was for those of you that are in the same bracket of timelines as I am for Magic. Magic was a hell of a lot easier to learn when you started in revised timelines, right? The rules, yeah, they were complex, but they weren't as freaking nuts as they are today. So like I was 9 or 10 when I started learning it, I think. All right. 12. I was 12. I take that back. I was a little older than I thought. Basalt Monolith. And so like rules were a lot easier when it was revised and a few other sets. Now it's 80 billion sets and all that stuff. Oh, Spider-Man, there you go. Yeah. Any of the Marvel stuff's cool for kids to get involved in. Court of Cunning again. Nice. Abilities have gotten complicated. Just the sheer depth that you need to be able to be conscious of when going into like playing against people is nuts. Used to be a lot easier. Like you always knew that your buddy played the same deck because a set came out once every 6 months and none of you could afford to get it back in the day. Legion's Initiative in foil. Yeah, you'd have to go to the card store to buy the pack and you'd watch your buddy rip it there. So then you knew what he could possibly put into the deck against you. Whereas today, you can go on WhatNot and buy a pack and get cards to come in, and your buddy's going to be like, dude, when did you get that? Yeah, that's how it works today. Yeah, shuffle without sleeves, right? You would put it into the deck right then and there. You'd just like take the one card out and then you'd go play in the corner, right? Spoiled little brats these days. Thraxis is foil. Sorry, I'm not even reading cards anymore. We're getting to the end of my show here soon. Seize the Spoils in foil. That's always cool. Ooh, getting some foil command towers. Let's go. Thank you for picking those up. Make a note on your bag. Guide of Souls in extended foil. That Ted do needs one. Ted's still here. Good stuff. You got it. It's a great card. We got Get Lost again, the normal art this time. Ted. You ain't that old. True. Actually, he's a youngin'. Tangle. Invasion. Exposition 33. Yeah, I'm hearing everyone says it's awesome. I haven't jumped on it yet, but I definitely have it on my list to check out. 50 bucks. Yeah, that's fine. I pay anything for video games, believe me. Doesn't make a difference to me. Great Furnace. I've heard raving reviews about it. So that's awesome. I will not be at Vegas. No Vegas for me right now. Too many things going on. Place to go, people see stuff to do, you know. wife to make sure I take care of kids. Yeah, that stuff. Farewell in foil. I enjoyed Chicago Magic Con. I will definitely tell you that I will be, if I went to Vegas, I would probably be lost at the casino most of the time. Plant Girl, thank you for picking that up. Because I think the odds of winning over at the casino are better than the odds at the Magic Con Hall. I mean, what? Strike it rich and foil. But I don't know. I think it'll be a good Magic Con as well. Just not able to go this time. Chicago was great. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed doing the Black Lotus Pass. I don't know that I would do the Black Lotus Pass again. I didn't look at everything they changed, if anything, for that matter. Nisa. Unless I had a giant stack of stuff I needed signed again, but I haven't gotten to that point. So maybe Chicago next year if they do Chicago again. Yeah, they do. It's within a day. Then one nice part is, for those of you that don't know, once you're into the Black Lotus Club, you're in the Black Lotus Club. So you get the notice and you get a pre-order opportunity. Schnick, picking up that Nisa. Congrats on that. So that's the one interesting part, is that's why they sell out so fast, is because the previous Black Lotus owners get notified first. Yeah. It was a very nice thing to have if you're looking to shop early or get signatures or just kind of have a nice room to relax in and stuff like that. The rest of the perks, I would say, were not all that worth it. I did like the one, like they had a Aether Drift, Kaladesh Amoket draft that I got to go to. That was kind of cool. But yeah, who knows? Too many mental notes. Stop it. Are thief. From Urza's Destiny Legacy. But yeah, I used the perks that I used the Black Lotus Pass to get signatures. That was pretty much what I wanted it for. And the opportunity to chat with some staff. Though I will tell you, staff for Wizards, I think, was 2 people. And it was a finance guy and the lady who did the affiliates, like all of the TikTokers. Mostly for D&D too. She probably wouldn't have even been there if D&D wasn't there. Thank you, Zenway, for grabbing that. Karn, the great creator in foil. But yeah. Maybe Atlanta. I might do Atlanta depending on how everything is going by August. Because my wife wants to do the Atlanta Aquarium. Zenway. Getting another nice shiny. So who knows? Otherwise, that might be a future year. I haven't gotten that far. But the hard part is that if we want to do a vacation to Atlanta, I want to go to the aquarium too. So it's kind of that mess. Enthusiastic Myconaut in foil. Ooh, Breach the Multiverse in extended art. Very nice, very nice. So we'll see what happens with that. Otherwise, I'll be here. Or I'll be on YouTube. Or I'll be on TikTok, or I don't know. I'm going to start multi-streaming to TikTok soon. If I can get it set up. Gonna keep selling. Sell, sell, sell. War of Invention. All right. Hey, mental note. Slicer Iron Muscle again. Interesting. A lot of repeats coming up right now. What that's about. Oh, shoot. It's almost 10:30. Chat a couple more, and then I do have to get going for the evening, as much as I enjoy hanging out with you guys. Sleep is calling. We got Birds of Paradise in a retro frame. That's nice. Now it looks so blue. If I smudged it. Who knows? Retro frame, Birds of Paradise. Still wish I could find this stuff. Obnixilis, if there is, it's completely random, but we're near the end at this point, so it's, yeah, everything's been random today. Well, I'm thinking about it though, chat. Tomorrow is going to be PAX during the day. I think I'm just gonna grab, like, I've got MH3 and Foundations in. I feel like I want to rip some of that, and I don't know, I'll just pick some random packs and we'll do like 3 of whatever for a certain price combo. Coming to that Ted dude. He's a great card. Masked Vandal in foil. So we'll probably just do, I don't know, stacks of packs for a little while. Friday is going to be high-end singles all day for as long as I can go. Saturday is going to be Please for the Love of God, Take My Dual Lands. Count Seller picking up that Masked Vandal. Congrats on that. And then obviously Sunday is Mother's Day. So say hi to your mothers for me. And then next week we'll go back to, I think we have WhatNot Con next weekend. So that's the thing. Thermokarst from Ice Age. Do you want to know something crazy? They, for WhatNot Con, instead of sending out kits to advertise WhatNot Con, they are making everyone buy their kits for $10 each person. I find that hilarious. I bought one only because I'm trying to, like, be a good WhatNotter, but that's still hilarious. No longer do they want to ship it out to everyone. They want to charge everyone for $10. Righteous Valkyrie with a promo icon on it. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background of WhatNot that's kind of crazy right now. So we'll see. They're going to do away with gifting coming up, if they haven't already. Laboratory Maniac in the list spot. So you can't gift anymore. Just crazy. Knight of the Ebon Legion. Yup. Thus, learning about other things, chat. Learn about everything that's out there in the world. Other opportunities. They're just burning through their venture capitalist money now, it feels like. Flame Fusillade. Yeah, that card, whatever it says. Alrighty, chat. I do gotta get going. Gotta go to bed. Do it all over again tomorrow. But I hope you guys had a good evening. I will be back on tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be doing packs in some fashion. I haven't decided what fashion yet. We'll figure that out. And Friday's high-end single. Saturday is Please Take My Dual Lands. So chat, with that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Have an awesome day tomorrow. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, all. Ooh, Schnick sneaking in at the last moment. Thank you.